on. There's got to be more St Kilda noise than that. You're 6 on the ladder with 6 wins. Give us a little bit more. Excellent. All right, welcome along to the That's Good for Footy panel show. Welcome along to the Mulgrave Country Club. We've got 2 guys out the back and they're chomping at the bit to get out here to meet you all. I'm pretty sure you'll be pretty keen to see them too, yes? All right, this is where the players meet the fans and the fans meet the players. This is basically a live and interactive footy panel show where you get to engage and interact with the boys. Who wants to meet them? Yeah. Excellent, all right. Our first panellist, he was born on the 12th of February in 1995. He's played a total of 128 games. He's kicked 44 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2015. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 35 on his back. Could you please welcome to the show, Jack Sinclair.
When the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
How's that? A lot of love in the room for the Saints tonight, or is it just you? I'm pretty sure it's got to be a mixture of the two.
We'll have to see when Tim comes out.
Yeah. Welcome. This is Jack's first time on the show, so, you know, I'll take it very easy with him. He said I'm not nervous. I do this thing for a living. I'm cool with all that. So, but welcome along to the show tonight, mate. We hope you have a really good time, and we'll just ease you into. I say it all the time, but we'll ease you into it like an old man into a warm bath. That's how it goes here. Let's get our second panellist out here. He was born on the 26th of May 1994. He's played a total of 140 games and he's kicked 237 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2014. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 28 on his back. Please welcome to the show, Tim Membry.
When the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
Well done. It's not often I do that and I get told, no, we're going. It's our time too. Well done. That was really nice. How did you guys feel walking out to that?
Unbelievable. It was great. Good feeling. Hopefully hear it more often.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah. I like Tim. He comes out, the smiling assassin. He looks wonderful. Nice to have you here, Tim. We were just talking out the back. We think this is about Tim's 3rd or 4th show, which is great. Thank you very much for coming back and being here for the fans tonight. And we hope that you enjoy the show as well.
Always enjoy the show. It's great to see a big number of fans here tonight.
Yeah, he is 6 wins, 6 on the ladder. I'm pretty impressed with that. It's a very nice start. I'm very happy. Look, but what we want to do, we want you guys to get a little bit more acquainted with the boys, so we're going to do it in our first little segment. It's called What About Me? All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to ask a series of questions to the boys to allow you to get them a little bit more familiar, okay? So where did you grow up, both of you? Where did you grow up, Tim?
So I grew up in Traralgon. It's about a 2-hour drive southeast from here.
Yep.
Grew up down there playing footy. Started footy when I was 6 or 7 years old, and then just progressed from there, coming through the ranks and getting drafted out of Gippsland St Power.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Jack, tell us a little bit about you. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in Kew East and Baldwin.
Okay.
So I lived in Kew until I was about 8. Played all my junior sport there, and then just moved about 5 minutes down the road to Baldwin, and just
too easy. All right. Who did you grow up barracking for?
I was a mad Essendon man, unfortunately.
It's all right. We move on very quickly in these segments.
Yeah, exactly. No, I had no choice. My old man was a mad bomber. So.
Yeah. And what about you, Jack?
I actually went for Carlton, which might surprise some people in the room because the Saints media team always say that I was a lifelong Saints fan, which it's interesting because when I was very young, there's lots of photos of me in Saints jumpers, but when I was sort of old enough,
Yeah.
I chose my old man and he went for the Blues, but what remained was that I always wanted to play for the Saints because my grandfather played there for a couple of years in the 1950s, so went for Carlton, but always wanted to play for the Saints.
That's good. All right. Nice story. Very good. Who was your favourite footballer when you were growing up, Tim?
Matthew Lloyd.
Okay.
Yeah, big forward. Love watching him kick big bags of goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jake?
Yeah, actually, really like Robert Harvey, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, from Carlton, probably Anthony Koutafidis and Chris Judd a bit later.
Wow. In case you wanted to know, that's how you win the fans. You just have to mention past St Kilda players and they're all over it.
Sorry, I mean Nick Rewalt.
Describe your frame of mind before a game of footy. Are you relaxed? Are you nervous? Are you calm? Which one are you?
I'd probably say I'm pretty relaxed. Don't really have much of a routine or superstition.
Yep.
The only thing I get uptight about is trying to get my housemate on time. So that's gets me going a little bit. But besides that, pretty relaxed.
Okay.
I was pretty nervous, I guess, early on, but now with the little one, your sort of mind is elsewhere before a game. So I'm pretty busy with her, but mostly relaxed now.
Okay, good. What would you have been doing if footy didn't come along?
I've got no idea. I got drafted when I was 19, so I started a full year of uni. But yeah, went to uni not really knowing what I want to do, and 9 years later, still haven't finished the degree and still don't know what I want to do.
It's funny like that. Life can be like that, yeah.
Typical country boy. I dropped out of school in year 11 and started plumbing apprenticeship, so I guess I would have been doing that.
Yeah, okay, all right. If you were on a dating site, right, what would your profile say about you?
You haven't found anyone who's found my dating profile? There might be one out there.
Yeah, I haven't been on a dating site, I don't think, forever. I met my partner in high school, so unfortunately I haven't been on one for a long time.
Perfect. There's your answers. I like it. That'll do. Can you remember your first game of footy?
First ever? Or at the Saints?
Yeah, well, I like to actually probably do both. You can do junior and then first senior.
No, I don't think I remember my first ever. I got a lot of memories of Auskick. There's a really good photo of Jack Billings, myself, and a couple of other mates at the time at Auskick when we were probably 5 or 6.
Right.
I remember it actually because it was under 10s obviously, and the coach at that stage could be out on the ground with a clipboard, and I used to play with Nick Graham and Matt North, who were pretty handy footballers, and we were dominating and kicking a lot of goals, and I remember him coming over and was trying to grab us and put us in the back line. We just kept on running away from him because we didn't want to go down and play in the back line, so that's my fond memory of it.
Excellent, I like it. What do you do to relax? What do you both take in? Obviously, I know you've got a little one and there's probably not a lot of relaxing going on in your household, but what do you do when you get the chance to relax?
Yeah, I've got a dog. He's just turned 1, so he keeps me busy. I don't know if he
Tell us
allows
a
me
little
to
bit
be
about him.
relaxed. His name's Virgil. He's an Aussie Shepherd, so
Cool.
busy boy. Keeps
right.
me very active, but spend a fair bit of time at home and
Nice.
like hanging out with. I live with Daniel McKenzie, so
Okay.
enjoy his company. D-Mac.
There you go.
When I do get time away, I'll try and get away camping. We've got a bit of property down at Lacola on the Barkley River, so spend a bit of time down there just kicking back.
How often do you get down there?
Not too much once the season starts.
Yeah.
We got the bye coming up and got a few days off, so I might get away there and just chill out for a bit.
I know you've spoken about it before and it's obviously one of your passions as well, so yeah. What is your most prized possession?
Probably my daughter.
Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's how you win them. Keep going. Yeah.
Probably my housemate after his rise over the past couple of years.
All right, nice. And what's your one passion outside of football?
Apart from my daughter. I love my golf. Not great at it, but love trying to get out and have a hit of golf with the boys. A lot of boys at the club are right into their golf, so yeah.
Is it the competitive side, the relaxing side, or just...
Yeah, definitely competitive side.
Depends who you play with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jack Steele's been known to break a few clubs, just for anyone wants to know. So. We won't hold that against him, though.
No, absolutely. And Jack?
Yeah, I'm a big soccer fan, so I love, after a game, sort of wide awake, stay up and watch the soccer. Liverpool fan, so it's going to be interesting. It's all coming down to the wire the next few days.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a bit going on there. Well, that's fantastic. That's us just getting to know them. Could you please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen? Very nice. Very good indeed. All right, what we're going to do here, the boys are not going to have to participate too much, but I'm going to call on them to actually give their tips. We're going to go into the round which is coming up. It's obviously round 10. It starts on Friday night, May the 20th. It's Carlton in 4th position versus Sydney, who are in 5th position, 4th and 5th, so it's going to be a good game. It's at Marvel Stadium, 7:50pm. Carlton 30-point winners in a gutsy win over the Giants. Swans trounced the Bombers by 58 points. What are your tips here, boys?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, I think the Blues have been in pretty good form, and I think Sydney dropped one the other week, so I'd probably have to say the Blues, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Sinks there. The Blues have been in good form, so I think under the roof it'll be nice and fast, and I reckon the Blues will get it done.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go to this game then. It's Saturday, May the 21st. It's Bulldogs in 9th position versus Gold Coast in 12th, 1:45pm at Mars Stadium. Dogs were too good against the Pies, winning by 48. Gold Coast in terrible conditions pumped the Dockers by 36, which I think most people probably thought was a bit strange. But regardless of that, Bulldogs versus Gold Coast at Mars, up in Ballarat. It's going to be bloody cold there on the weekend, I would suggest. What do you think tips-wise?
I think last time out at Mars, the Doggies lost to Adelaide, so I think the Gold Coast might win this one as well. They've been in pretty good form. I think the results probably haven't shown how competitive they've been, so I reckon they might beat the Doggies.
For sure.
I'm going to have to go with the Dogs, I think. Yep. Yeah, I reckon, like Singh said, they didn't get it done last time, but I reckon they'll be showing up for the fans.
Starting to find a little bit of form. I wonder if Naughty's going to be back. He obviously had a bit of an injury, so I'll be interested to see whether he's going to play or not. Let's go to this game, Geelong versus Port Adelaide. Geelong in 7th position versus Port Adelaide in 10th, 1:45pm down at Alphabet Stadium, GMHBA. Cats went down by 10 points to the Saints. Port got their mojo back against the Roos, thrashing them by 69. Give us a tip here, boys. Geelong versus Port Adelaide.
I think the Cats will probably bounce back. They're pretty good last week for big parts of the game. We just sort of blitzed them in the third quarter, but I think very experienced team. I think they'll get back to winning.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Cats get it done, but obviously Port are starting to find some form now, so that'll be an interesting one.
Should be. Let's go to this game. 17th position, North Melbourne versus Melbourne in 1st position.
Next game.
Yeah, it's risky actually bringing this one up, isn't it? It's at 4:35 at Marble. They'll be locking the gates in at half-time just to keep the fans in, I reckon. This could be a demolition job or a percentage booster. The D's with 9 straight. Maybe just a tip from you boys and we'll move straight along.
Probably Melbourne, maybe.
Thinking Melbourne.
Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, let's go to this game then, because this game is an important one. It's at the MCG at 7:30pm. It's a Dreamtime game. Richmond in 8th position versus Essendon in 16th. This game's got a lot riding on it because of, what's going on with Essendon at the moment. And if anybody watched anything with Dyson Heppel on the couch the other night, he looked pretty passionate about that and he wants to make sure that they come out and give it a red-hot crack. As I said, it is dream time. Tigers 23-point winners, finding form again. What do you think is going to happen here, boys? Because it is kind of a bit of line in the sand stuff for the Bombers. And when the pressure's on and the heat's on like that, you guys have been through that. So what do you think? Give us a little bit of an honest insight from your opinion.
Yeah, I think the Dons will come out swinging, no doubt. But I just think over the 4 quarters, I think Richmond will probably wear them down. They've bounced back after a slow start to the year and got some really important players back.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, I think Jack's nailed it there. They obviously want to come out and show their supporters that they want to do something about it, but I just think over the course of the game, Richmond would just be too good. Yeah,
wow, good point. Let's go to this game, Sunday, May the 22nd. 15th position is GWS versus West Coast in 18th. 2:10pm at Giant Stadium. GWS say goodbye to Leon Cameron. Eagles lost to the tune of 74 points. Wow. All right, what do you think here, boys?
Yeah, I'd have to go the Giants, I think. Again, I think they've been more competitive than their record shows. And obviously West Coast, struggling. yes, I think the Giants will get that one done.
Yeah, I agree with Jack there. I think the Giants will want to bounce back for sure.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to this game then. Hawthorne versus Brisbane. Hawthorne in 13th position versus Brisbane in 2nd. It's 3:20 p.m. down in Tassie. Lions 36-point winners over the Crows, your next opponent. Hawks do play well in Tassie. What would be your tip here?
I'm not sure they'll be playing well enough in Tassie. I think, yeah, they've been going okay, but I think Brisbane have been pretty hot, so I think they'll get that done, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go for an upset. I reckon the Hawks might come out and get it done down there.
Wow, good. All right, I like it. Let's go to this game. It's the last one in this one before we talk about the one that everybody else here wants to know. This is Fremantle in 3rd position versus Collingwood in 11th. 3:20 p.m. at Optus Stadium in Perth. Even though Freo lost, you'd expect them to bounce back on their home deck. Tough one for the Pies with so many outs at the moment. What do you think here?
Yeah, I think Freo, Collingwood have been pretty up and down. I think on their day they're playing some pretty good footy, but they've just been a bit too inconsistent, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think Freo will get this one done, but like Jack said, the Collingwood have still got some superstar players, but yeah, they've just been too up and down.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, we're going to go back to Saturday night now. We're going to talk about this. Let's talk about the Saints in 6th position versus the Crows in 14th. Adelaide versus St Kilda, Saturday night, 7 p.m. at Adelaide Oval. Let's do that in a segment that we like to call Tell Me More. You like the intros, Jack? Not bad, are they?
Love it.
They really get you going. All right, what we want to do here, ladies and gentlemen, in Tell Me More is each week we ask the panellists to give their thoughts and opinions on all things happening in and around football. We're not trying to make or break the news. We just want to get their insight, so let's do it last week. Good start to the game. Paddy got you your first one on the board. Who was to know that was a sign of things to come for him for the day? He had a ripper day. I'll go into it in greater detail, but he was just brilliant. Wow. And for his age, 34, I'd like to see that he keeps continuing to play on at St Kilda and they can get him to sign on the dotted line and do a little bit more. Yeah, I know. They're a very good side, Geelong, and it's always a massive challenge with Hawkins and Camerons because they are so dominant as a combination. The Cats' back line is structurally sound. Stewart, Tui and Duncan give them great run off half back and they were at their damaging best in the first half. Geelong opened up the centre corridor, putting real pressure on your back line. St Kilda needed to shut it down, and shut it down you did. I attribute that shutdown to good linkages in your back line. Josh Battle has been playing some great football of late. And the tackling machine, which is Jack Sinclair, 38 disposals, mate. Well done.
31.
Shrug it off, but that's cool. I like it.
I don't think I had a tackle, though.
No, but 31 disposals, mate. That's good enough. That's brilliant. That's the linkages that I was alluding to. But speaking of Jack, so good to see Jack Billings back. He looks so happy to be back out there. Nice way to ease yourself back in with 22 disposals and 1 goal as well. It was fast-paced under the roof. How do you like playing in those conditions? I know you alluded to it before with fast-paced, Marvel under the roof. Give us a little bit of insight about the St Kilda Football Club and Marvel. Do you guys, how do you talk about it?
Well, it was pissing down with rain, so yeah, I was loving it driving to the game.
For that reason, but yeah.
Yeah, it's always nice when you drive to the ground and the windscreen wipers going, flat out, and you get in there and it's just a beautiful dry day in Marvel Stadium. So it's pretty nice for a forward.
Yeah, but tell us a little bit about playing at Marvel. Like, do you go in feeling more confident there than any other ground, or is it?
Been feeling pretty confident at the G recently. It's a bit bigger and I think suits our run. It's a pretty quick game. I think the challenge is not to get always sucked into that. You don't want to be going too quick all the time, but I think, I'm sure Tim loves it with the ball moving pretty freely.
Yeah, I think that's what you just said there. With the balance, you can often come out and get a bit excited and want to just go, but you soon find out that you just cook yourself if you keep doing that. So we speak about a lot, just playing with gears with our ball movement, when to build up, when to go fast, but at the same time, when to just take it easy and sort of, find the little ones and build the game up.
Brilliant. I'm glad you alluded to that because that's all coming up here. Your forward line structure seemed like it was playing high on or outside the 50. Was this Geelong's game plan or St Kilda's game plan?
There was a few little roles. I think Cooper Sharman came in and was sort of trying to look after Stewart. Stewart started on the wing and was sort of drifting back, which made it tough at times to match up on him. But I think we play, good footy when our forwards get up the ground, help defend, and then often we can lose our opponents when the ball's turned over and we just get back to goal. So, yeah, it's been working for us.
Yeah, I asked that because it seemed more often than not that when there was a turnover or a fast break, that the players were held up like planes in a holding pattern. Players had to go into defence while they were moving into an offensive position. Was I reading that correctly? Because it did seem that way. I don't know whether you had watched it. There was a couple of opportunities where Zach Jones actually had the ball somewhere on or around the wing and he wanted to go forward and there was nobody down there. So it was just kind of like kicking it across or going backwards until the structure could be set up.
Yeah, especially in the first half. And yeah, it's hard, like you said. Team defence, we expect our forwards to get up the ground and defend strongly, but Geelong are pretty good at getting numbers back, and certainly in the first half I think we struggled with it, but yeah, something we fixed in the third quarter. I thought our forwards did really well and you were able to get some goals on the board pretty quickly.
Bloody oath, that's what I'm going to talk about now. The Saints lifted in the third to get back and grab the lead by 3 points with 6 and a bit left on the clock, but wait, here comes another. Mason Wood now puts you 9 up. Your smallest stepped up and so did your tackling pressure. 6 seconds left on the ticker in the third and memory marks and goals. 7 6-pointers for the term. Unbelievable, brilliant football. Saints now lead by 16. I mentioned the third because you have won 8 out of your last 9 third quarters. And I wanted to bring that up because you were able to run games out. Do you put this down to your belief in your ability or is it good pre-season fitness-wise?
Probably a bit of both. It'd be nice to start games better and not have to dig in for third quarters like we do. But we're probably pretty lucky to be as close as we were at half-time. Sort of how we felt in the rooms. But yeah, a lot of belief that we can run out games now and fight back in the second half.
It's important that the reason I alluded to that third quarter and the reason I talk about the way I did with Geelong is because they are a bloody good team and they have been up and around the mark for, 15, 16 years thereabouts. At least since Scott's been there. But my point being is that you've started to now move to teams that are in the top 8. Obviously, you didn't get the win against Melbourne, but now you've come up against Geelong. And you could have gone into that period where you went back into how you were playing against Geelong, but you didn't. You came back out and you played to the St Kilda brand of football. And that third quarter, as you've done, 8 out of the last 9 times has been fantastic. It was a brilliant game of football to watch. I was like sitting there going, this is awesome. I've got a show coming up. This is going to be great. Everyone's going to be up and about. It was good.
Yeah. No, it was certainly good to be a part of. But I think even just going back to the week before against Melbourne, although we didn't get the win, but we did play some good footy through patches. And I guess we spoke about that during the week, that just more about being consistent across the board and then coming up against a Geelong who we haven't beaten for a while. We knew that our run and I think the group's changed a little bit since we played them last and guys have stepped up and matured and that certainly helped us get the win.
Brilliant. Your segues are brilliant because they lead me right into what I need to say. You're on ballers in Gresham, Roche, Steele and Crouch, all lifted, and you shut down the Cats. Your tackling pressure was up, resulting in turnovers and free kicks. Wilkie, man, he played a really good game as well, limiting Jeremy Cameron to only 1 goal. Now, he's been going out and getting a bag, 5 and 5. He limited him to 1. It's been 6 years since you beat the Cats. How bloody good was it to get that one and sing the song afterwards?
Yeah, it was great. I'd never beaten the Cats. My 8th year now, so good to tick that one off. But yeah, as you said, guys like Callum Wilkie, pretty underrated player, I think. He's the way he sort of supports his teammates, but he wins his battles every week. I don't know if you really see him lose a contest. Yeah,
brilliant.
Us as forwards, I know when Wilkes is in a one-on-one, we're often sort of starting to head to the outlet because we know he's going to win his one-on-one and go back. So he's just rock solid down there, and so he works really well with Dougal Howard as well.
That's a bloody good point you bring up because that's exactly what you want in cohesion, and that's relying on the players, the ones that you need to step up, go and step up, and then you can rely on it because you know where the ball's going to go. And you mentioned Dougal Howard as well. You've got some great confidence, and you can see that it's starting to come through. A win against Geelong and the way you did it emphatically, brilliant, loved it. Special mentions, Ryder and Marshall were fantastic. They were both winning ruck contests from centre bounces and stoppages, and were giving you real good marking options around the ground and up forward. I actually noticed that at one where Paddy Ryder moved down through the corridor and he came back in and then he took the mark. That's something that's so Max Gornish, if I could paraphrase it in that way. But he maybe took something out of just learning a little bit of what Max playing with him against him the week before. That was a brilliant structural move for him. Is that what you can see as adapting? Is he adapting into the game that way?
I think so. I think he's always been a bit of a goal kicker. He's an amazing kick at goal for such a big guy, and the way he snaps the ball as well. But just to see him drift forward and have confidence that we're going to, give him a chance to mark it. Sometimes it might be a bit of a risk, but it seemed to work on the night.
Didn't it? The win was a positive one, but out of all this, you obviously lose your captain for what looks like for 6 to 8 weeks. How was Jack though? Still remaining quite positive, I would imagine.
Yeah, he was at the club today. He came in, had surgery yesterday, I think, and already up and about and back in the club and around the boys. But just for him to go back out there and just help us with rotations, and I think he still had 9 or something touches in the third quarter, and still play his role. It's just amazing, and he's just tough as nails, and we love him.
That tackle, it looked a little bit innocuous. It didn't. I suppose it's a hard thing to say. It didn't look as bad as what it actually now is. But for him to come back out, that just takes real courage. That's why he's your captain. I mean, in all seriousness, that's absolutely wonderful. A positive out of that, if there is one, is that you've got good strength coming through in the VFL, some other soldiers to step up. Players like Bytel, Burns, and even Hunter Clark, all of which will be knocking on the door for a call-up. Tell us a little bit about those boys as options, and are they possible options?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're starting to get some really good depth down there in the VFL. Even Marcus Windhager, who played a half last week, but thought he was brilliant when he came on. So it's exciting that there's that pressure for spots, and it makes the guys in the team definitely work a lot harder and value their spot more.
Walk a little bit taller. You've got another little excitement machine coming off the bench in Windhager. Stole my thunder, thanks. He's been a bit of a revelation, though. He just seems to. He's got good ball sense and knows how to get around. Give us a little bit of an insight into him, because he's been used as a sub.
Yeah, he's just a bull. It's like he's played 100 games already at the level. He's clean with the footy, makes good decisions, but just purely on the weekend, like Jack said, he come on and he had a role to play as a high half forward, and just nailed that, got it done. And what that does, I guess, for the players around him and the coaches, just builds trust, and we know that if we give him a role, that he's going to go out there and get it done.
Brilliant, I love it. Hugo got subbed out for concussion protocols. It looked pretty innocuous as well. More precautionary than anything, I gather. Was there any discussion about, or have you heard from, how is Jack?
Yeah, I think he's going well. He was there today running laps, but I guess with his history, they just want to be cautious with the way they go about that.
Absolutely. Let's go into this, and it's your upcoming game. It's round 10. It sees you boys coming up against the Adelaide Crows at Adelaide Oval on Saturday night at 7 p.m. They're coming off a 36-point loss to the Lions with a record of 3 from 9. They've had a strange old start to the season. There's no such thing as an easy game in footy, and each week presents new challenges. But put simply, where do you think this game will be won and lost?
Yeah, I think around the footy is a huge part of the game. As we saw last week, third quarter, we were able to get some centre bounce dominance, and us defenders barely had to defend for a 10-minute period, and we piled on 7 goals. So, they're a pretty good team in the contest. Got some good work, guys with good work rate around the footy. And obviously pretty young team, pretty exciting. So, as you said, no easy games. They've been very competitive against some really good sides this year. Absolutely.
I've got one for you, Tim. How's this? How's this for a game plan? Win the centre clearances, get it in quick, let your forwards do their thing, be accurate in front of goal, thus applying scoreboard pressure, which puts real pressure on their backman and their defensive structure, thus creating clangers and turnovers. Then from the stoppages around the ground, get it back inside 50 with some chaos ball, giving your small forwards and on-ballers a chance to score opportunistic goals.
Drop the mic. That's it.
But the final word I'll give to you, tip and margin.
Oh, margin. Obviously, we know we're going to win. 20 goals. 6 goals.
Good. Jake?
I was thinking maybe 5 goals. Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right, well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together with the boys. Thanks, guys. Because you're going to be playing in a little segment we like to call Simply the Best. All right, so what's going to happen here, Jack, because you haven't been on the show before and I know that everything's a whirlwind, we've got the most elaborate scoring system you've ever seen. It's called a table tennis paddle, right? And it's just got some numbers on it. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be keeping score. And Brodie, Jack Sinclair's going to be keeping score for you, okay? And Mark, Tim, remember, he's going to be keeping score for you, all right? So I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions and the boys will keep score for you. But in order for me to understand who's buzzed in, I need you to test your buzzer with your name. So, Mark, could you test your buzzer with your name?
Mark the ball.
Okay, that's interesting. We'll go with that. And could you test yours, please, Brodie?
I'll just keep it simple. We'll just go with Brodie.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so please, both of you, keep the microphone up close to your chin, and when you give the answer, keep the microphone there as well so I can hear it. You're going to be playing for a really nice prize, so just be aware of that. That's all I'm going to do. You guys are going to get ready to play. Are you both ready to play?
I was born ready.
I like that kind of confidence. Are you ready? Mark the ball. All right, here we go. These are your questions. How many premierships has the St Kilda
Brodie.
football?
1.
That's good. 1 it is. All right, off the mark. Well done. How many VFL, AFL grand finals has the St... Brodie.
13, 65, 66, 71, 97, 9, 10, 10, 8.
Do you want to just go and sit back over there, Mark? Wow.
Do you want the teams as well, or is that too much?
No, I could see the way you're leaning back in your chair before you came up here. You were pretty confident, so it's all cool. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, are you ready, Mark? Okay, here we go. Here's question number 3. Who's your team's captain?
Brodie.
Brodie?
Jack Steele.
Jack Steele it is. Well done. Are you ready?
No.
Shh. Who wears the number 4 at the same...
Mark. Gresh.
Mark?
Gresh.
Yes, Jade Gresham it is.
Yeah, baby.
There you go. How many members is your currently club?
Brodie.
Brodie?
I think I answered that too early. 54,183. Wait.
It's 54,454. Wow. Yes, you get it. Because it was closest to winning 1,000. I'd love to finish the question. I just would. It'd be great.
Sorry.
Where did St Kilda finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Mark. 9th.
No. Could you give me your answer, Brodie?
11th.
No, you're both wrong. It was in between. 10th. All right. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
Mark. 10.
Yes, it is. Congratulations. Well done. All right. So we got a score of 2 versus 4. This is for 2 points. 2 points. Come on, Mark. This is player and goals. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2021 and how many goals did they kick? Mark. Don't get it wrong, mate. No pressure.
I'll go with the boy back here.
That's your answer?
This side.
He's got a name. You can call it out. I don't mind.
I wouldn't do that. No.
He's probably suggesting you don't, but is that your answer?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
right. Okay, it's wrong. Would you like to have a go, Brodie?
I'm going to say Max King.
Yes.
And I'm going to say 31 goals.
Very close, mate. 38. You get 1 point. All right. Who was the last St Kilda player to win a Norman Smith medal? Brodie.
Lenny Hayes, 2010.
2010. Correct. Well done, Lenny Hayes. This is for 3 points, Mark. Guys. All right. This is player, year and votes. How many votes, what year, and who was the last St Kilda player to win a Brownlow medal?
Brodie. Robert Harvey.
Yes.
98.
Yes.
And he finished on 27 votes.
No. You got 2 points, Mark. Do you want to have a guess? How many votes?
I don't think there was as many back then. I'm going to go 24.
You'd be wrong as well. 32 it is. Bad luck. All right. We've got a score of 8 versus 2. I can't make any of these worth 6, Mark. So what year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
Brodie.
Brodie.
1966 Collingwood.
Excellent. There you go. Another point. How many points did you win that grand final by?
A point.
There you go, Brodie. Another point. What year did the St Kilda Football Club become established? Was it A,
Brodie.
1903? Was it B, 1783? Or was it C, 1873?
Brodie.
Who's...
I'll give that one to Mark.
Oh, you will? Very genuine.
He's a nice fella.
Yes.
C.
It's C, 1873. Congratulations. Well done. That is brilliant. Bloody awesome. Brodie, you are simply the best. Well done, mate. Jesus. Brodie, that was... This is waving to his fans. I like that. That was awesome, mate. Congratulations. You don't go away empty-handed, Mark. There's a That's Good for Footy, which you might get signed for you a little bit later on. Congratulations, you've won that. But Brodie, you're our winner. $179 Yamaha earbuds are all yours. Congratulations. Well done. Good stuff. That was brilliant. Simply the Best was proudly brought to you by Yamaha and the Big Picture people. Yamaha supplied those earbuds. They are the experts in surround sound home theatre technology. The Big Picture people are located in Hoppers Crossing, Clyde North, Water Garden, South Morang, Cheltenham and the Gold Coast. Congratulations, Brodie. Sit back there in all your glory, mate, and do that. Yeah, well done. That was good stuff. All right, so what's going to happen here, Lucas, you're going to be keeping score for Jack Sinclair. No pressure, all right? Just going to be keeping score for him, all right? And Talia, you're going to be keeping score for Timmy Menton. Well, she's very happy about that. Oh, yeah, she's very happy about that. So what's going to happen here, I'll introduce a segment. It's called Say My Name. All right, you can dance if you want, you two. It's okay, all right? So what's going to happen here, boys, is I should ask you, who would like to go first out of you two?
First on the show, you have a go. I'll go.
Oh, how nice is that? I love it when they volunteer, don't you? It's fantastic. It just shows confidence, and that's what we want right now. So, Lucas, what's going to happen is Jack's going to go first. I'm going to give him 45 seconds on the clock. All right? That 45 seconds, I'm going to call out a number from each of the current day St Kilda players. You've got to give me their Christian name and their surname. Or for those playing along at home, that's their first name and their last, all right? So you've got to do that in 45 seconds. When you hear this noise, that means you got it right and you'll flip one over. When you hear this noise, that means you got it wrong and you don't flip one over, all right? Don't cheat. Cheating's not good. I like that smile. He's gone, I already know how to do this. I'm flipping them over two at a time. All right. So what's going to happen here, you'll be going first. 45 seconds on the clock. Are you ready to go? Oh, I like his confidence. Your time starts now. Number 22.
Jack Higgins.
Correct. Number 44.
Cal Wilkie.
Correct. Number 11.
Hunter Clark.
Correct. Number 1.
Nick Caulfield.
Correct. Number 32.
Mason Wood.
Correct. Number 4.
Jade Gresham.
Correct. Number 28.
Tim Membry.
Correct. Number 9.
Jack Steele.
Correct. Number 34.
Tom Highmore.
Correct. Number 10.
Dan Hanbury.
Correct. Number 35.
Myself, Jack Sinclair.
Excellent. Number 12.
Max King.
Correct. Number 26.
Josh Battle.
Correct. Number 14.
Jaron Geary.
Correct. Number 16.
Dan Butler.
Correct. Number 19.
Rowan Marshall.
Correct. Number 39.
Dara Joyce.
Correct. Number 43.
Cooper Sharman.
Correct. Number 21.
Ben Long.
Correct. Number 42. I'll give it to you. Number 42.
Time's up.
Max Key. I got 19. 19? 19? 19 it is. That is an amazing score. 19. Wow. Wow. How good's that at 19? Well done, Lucas. That was brilliant. Wow. Pressure's on. She really wants you to win this. Oh, this is great. Congratulations. That was really good, mate. I won't ask you how you did it because we don't want to give away any secrets here, but that was brilliant. Tim's going to do... He's going to do all right, okay? All right. He's going to give it his best shot. You've got, obviously, 45 seconds on the clock. You get ready to flip them over. Your time will start on your first one. This is your first one. Number 42.
Max Heath.
There you go. Number 23.
Jack Bytel.
Correct. Number 15.
Jack Billings.
Correct. 47.
Jack Hayes.
Correct. 5.
Brad Crouch.
Correct. 24. Quick.
Mitchie Owens.
Mitch Owens, yes. Number 8.
Brad Hill.
Cool. Number 13.
Ryan Burns.
Correct. 18.
Paddy Ryder.
Correct. 25.
Dean Kent.
Correct. Number 6.
Seb Ross.
Correct. 29.
Jimmy Webster.
Correct. 17.
Marcus Winhager.
Correct. Number 33.
Ben Patton.
Correct. Number 20.
Dougal Howard.
Correct. Number 36.
Dan McKenzie.
Correct. Number 37.
Barry Connolly.
Yes. Oh, that was good. 16. Look, they're bloody good scores. What can I tell you? 19 versus 16. You're both champions. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you apart from that. You don't go home empty-handed, all right? Because we never let anybody walk out of this room without taking something. And that goes for the auction as well, everyone, all right? But what happens here... Yeah, well, that's yours. You've just won a signed football. We'll get that signed for you a little bit later on. But actually, come around. Actually, give me that back for a sec. And just, if you could both walk up around there and just put your little score pad down there. That's it, Lucas. Good boy. Both of you come up and I'll hand you that so as you could give that to her. There you go. Congratulations. That's your prize. Oh, beautiful. Excellent. And if you don't mind, there's a bag down there. If you could pass that to Jack. Lucas, this is what you've won. This is a Buffalo sports bag. All right. It's got a football in there, a drink bottle, and it's a sports bag. And it's given to you by Jack Sinclair. Congratulations. Well done. The bag's bigger than him. All right, so what we're going to do here, we'll introduce the segment. It's actually called Knowing Me, Knowing You. All right, I did warn you boys a little bit out the back. I said this is a segment where you need to be paying attention to what you actually did earlier on. When we get the players up here, we like to actually ask them questions about themselves so as you can get to find out a little bit more about them. Sometimes we find out that the players actually find out a little bit about themselves from each other. And that's what's going to happen now, because in this segment, Knowing Me, Knowing You, I'm going to be asking the boys questions, what I alluded to off the first segment, which was what about me. Who would like to go first in this? Oh, Tim's already said he'd like to. That's great. Excellent. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to ask questions to you about Jack, and Jack, I'll do the same when it comes to your turn about Tim.
Yep.
And what will happen is if you don't like the answer that he gives, we don't give him the point. All right? You don't get it. All right? So he's got to be able to be fairly concise. All right? And what's going to happen here is Elena? Right. You're going to be keeping score, all right, each time that Jack gets one right. And Max, every time that Tim gets one right, you'll be keeping score, all right? That's all you have to do. It's nice and simple, all right? So what I'll do is, because Jack said that he'd like to find out things about you, you'll be going first to answer questions about him. Everyone confused? Good. All right. All right, this is how it goes. How old is he?
26.
False.
Ooh.
27.
27. All right, there you go. Where did he grow up?
Q East.
That's the point. You're going to give it to him. You're going to award it. All right, so there's 1 point. Who did he barrack for growing up?
Carlton.
Correct.
There you go. Who was his favourite footballer growing up?
Kudafides and Harvey.
Ooh, correct. Nice. Excellent. Beautiful. What is his frame of mind before a game of footy?
Pretty chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty chilled. There you go. What would he have been doing if footy didn't come along?
Uni that he hasn't finished yet, and it's 9 years in.
Correct. Very nice. Excellent. All right. How many goals has he kicked in his AFL career to date?
44.
Correct.
Spot on. That's beautiful. Well done. How many games has he played in his AFL career to date?
127. I was going to say 7. Thank you very much.
Who said 7? Yeah,
False.
Outside.
False.
128.
It's wrong. 128. Let him down.
That's right. I was gonna say.
All right. No point there. What is his date of birth? Day, month, and year?
It's February.
Yes.
It's 1995.
Yes.
And it's
Shut up, Brody.
13.
The 12. Bad luck. Very close. What did he say about himself in his dating profile?
I'm not sure. Lost it.
Can't give him anything.
Nah.
No, all right. We'll just leave it at that then. What can you tell me about his first game of footy?
He can't remember it.
Correct.
There you go. You got a point for that. That's good. What does he like to do to relax?
Play with Virgil and take him for walks.
Very
Correct.
nice. Oh, that's good. What is his most prized possession?
His dog.
No, I didn't say that.
D-Mac, that's right.
All right, no point there either. What is his one passion outside of football?
Was it your dog?
No.
No.
Liverpool,
No.
man.
Virgil, Liverpool. Yeah.
No point there either. All right, what do you finish up with? A total score of 8. All right. Okay, you've got
I'll
8 to
take
beat. 8 to beat.
Pretty good.
8. All right, we're going to see if we can get over 8. How old is he?
He's a year older than me. He's 28. I don't know if you've turned 28 yet, though. No, you haven't.
That's wrong, man. 27.
27. All right, there you go. Where did he grow up?
Traralgon.
Correct.
Yeah, all right. Who did he grow up barracking for?
Essendon.
Correct.
There you go. Who was his favourite footballer growing up?
Matty Lloyd.
Correct.
There we go. What is his frame of mind before a game of footy?
Occupied with Ren or chilled?
Correct.
Oh, very nice. What would he have been doing if footy didn't come along?
Plumbing.
Correct.
How many
Not
goals?
looking
How many goals has he kicked in his AFL career to date?
I think recently he either kicked 200 or 150. I'm going to say 206.
Wrong.
Do you know?
230 something.
7.
237.
237. Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Beautiful.
Soldier short.
Excellent. How many games has he played in his AFL career?
A few more than me. I'd say 140.
Stop there.
Correct.
Yeah. I wanted to help, you know. All right. Okay, there you go. What is his date of birth, day, month and year?
Yeah, the year's 1994.
Yes.
I feel like you're close to JB. I'm going to say August.
Wrong.
Think 8 days from today.
Really?
26th of May.
There you go. Happy birthday for the 26th of May, by the way. Happy birthday. What would he say about himself and his dating profile?
Childhood sweetheart M, so he's never had one.
Correct.
There you go. All right, very nice. How are we going down there? She's scoring all right? Everything going well? Beautiful. Oh, good. I don't have to worry about my job being done. What can you tell me about his first game of footy?
Him, Matty North and Nick Graham were dominating, and the coach was running around trying to put him in a back pocket or something.
Yeah,
They
he's
were
happy
running
with
away.
that. What does he like to do to relax?
He loves golf.
Correct.
Excellent. 2 more questions. What is his most prized possession?
His daughter Ren.
Excellent, beautiful. And the last one, what is his one passion outside of football?
He loves hunting, going up to Lacola.
Camping, hunting.
Camping.
Yes, correct. I'll take it.
Did he not say
Technical,
that? He
technical,
left
I
that
like
out,
it.
did he?
All right, good, point awarded. Points, how'd we finish up? She wins. How good is that? Fantastic. That is awesome. Because you both came up and assisted with it, you both walk away winners. So there is a winner, but you're both winners, all right? You both get, that's good for footy. You're more than welcome. Thank you for saying so. And Max, there's yours, my friend. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much. Just put your score panels back down there. That's all right, darling. Thank you. I'll take that. That was awesome. Thank you very much. Well done, guys and girls. That was great. I just wanted to allude to the fact, I said this off the top of the show, that we do these shows every Wednesday night out of the Mulgrave Country Club with 2 current day players from each of the 10 Victorian clubs. Next week on the show, May the 25th, we've got from the Essendon Football Club, Darcy Parish and Sam Draper. Then on June the 1st from the Western Bulldogs Football Club, we've got Josh Bruce and Tom Liberatore. And then on June the 8th from the Carlton Football Club, Matthew Kennedy and Paddy Dow. If you're purchasing your tickets online, remember you can only get them through the That's Good For Footy website. Go onto the website. There's heaps of information there for you. You can do it through that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/events. Click on the link in the post on the That's Good For Footy Facebook post. Ladies, relax. You're not leaving just yet. You don't have to put your jackets on. It's okay. I'm not going to usher you out. You can get your tickets through there, or now that restrictions have eased, you can actually purchase them at the door, which is great. These shows are filmed at the live at the Mulgrave Country Club, opposite the old VFL Park. What I wanted to do is just say thanks to Sam, my sound guy, and thanks to Sandy. There's only three of us that do these shows. Some people would say, wow, really, only three? And then some people would go, yeah, I can tell. But no, that's good. We appreciate that you come along and you support us. We want you to come along because the more people we can get at the That's Good For Footy panel shows, the better it is. What we'd also like to say is that we hope you've enjoyed yourself. You can get on and like the That's Good For Footy Facebook page very simply just by going on and clicking like on the page. You'll get updates of when we're going to be doing shows. All I wanted to do now is just say thanks to all of you for coming along tonight. It's been wonderful to have you here. Could you please put your hands together for Tim Membry and Jack Sinclair? It's been wonderful having the two boys part of the show tonight. Absolutely fantastic to have them here. I also just wanted to quickly allude to the fact that Reggie is having his 88th birthday tomorrow. Congratulations, Reg. Have a wonderful day for the day tomorrow. And may all your dreams come true and St Kilda win a flag at the end of this year. I presume that'd be one of your dreams, is what I'm suggesting. All right, well, that's it. We just wanted to make sure you've had a good time. Thanks for coming along and supporting That's Good For Footy panel show. My name's Damien. Thank you and good night. Cheers, everyone. Thank you very much.
What